My name's Orion, and I'm afraid.
Netflix is entering 2024 with the hopes of at least one of their animated films striking critically gold like last year's Nimona. First up, Orion and the Dark. But did Netflix knock it out the park on their first try? Or was this better left in the dark? Here's the review roundup. We start with the UK Telegraph's Tim Roby, who wrote, "A spin on a Pixar film, but with the downside that it can't help imitating too many of them at once, which makes it equal parts sweet and hectic, and not a little overambitious." Next is Peter Bradshaw from The Guardian, who wrote, "It is a sweet-natured little tale, indebted to Monsters, Inc. and the whole Pixar canon, but saved from being predictable with other borrowings like Back to the Future and Inception, as well as its various metafictional levels of storytelling." We move on to the Empire's John Nugent, who wrote, "It might look at first glance like another goofy CG distraction fest, but this is that rare family-friendly film bursting with ideas and challenging concepts. It's Charlie Kaufman's introspective existential dread, but for kids." Next up is The Daily Beast's Nick Shager, and he wrote, "Adults will mildly smirk at its Kaufmanisms, and children may be mildly charmed by Dark, yet Orion and the Dark's likely fate will be receding into the dimmest corners of one's memory." Next is AV Club's Luke Thompson, who stated, "Will kids enjoy it? The original book requires a parent's judgment call as to whether their 4-year-old is ready to face fears of the dark. The movie requires one regarding their 11-year-old's abilities to deal with fear of death, bullies, climate apocalypse, and literally everything else they can think of and beyond. Or they may ignore all that and just look at the pretty pictures." In the end, the film amassed an excellent score of 89% from 18 reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. If you had always liked Pixar's Monster, Inc. and Inside Out but wished they were a bit darker, then it appears this Charlie Kaufman DreamWorks mashup is exactly what you were waiting for. Thank you for watching, and for a look at Netflix's 2023 animated films, check out these review roundups of Nimona and The Monkey King.